it decides to cut out and the light starts flickering orange instead of the nice safe blue that I like. So let me tweet about this. We are live. Come and join and... No, come join me and chat and ask. This is what goes through my head when I construct my tweets. Come join me, ask questions, have a chat, and celebrate. It's way past my bedtime, turning 6. Hurrah. There we go. Can everyone see me? Can everyone hear me? Oh, my voice has gone funny. Thank you very much for the applause. It's Leah, the first applause that I have seen. And Keast Wood Unwell. I think I've said that right. Thank you very much, Courtney T. How are we all doing? Is everyone okay? Everyone's saying I look wonderful. That's nice. I've freshly washed my hair. I washed my hair about 2 hours ago. Thank you very much, Sean S. And I did my makeup specifically for this you now. Oh dear, I love doing my makeup. It's one of those things, feels like doing art on my face. Thank you very much, Leah. 126 people are with us. The only thing that I don't like about doing these YouNows, I've got to have the lamp like shining at my face, and it gets a little bit, what's that doing? Gets a little bit bright and a little bit warm, but I'll suffer through that for you guys. So, today, my YouTube channel, which is It's Way Past My Bedtime, youtube.com/Carrie, started this day 6 years ago. Thank you very much, Yasmin Lily. Yeah, 6 years ago today, I started my YouTube channel. Thank you, Beth. Happy birthday, happy anniversary to It's Way Past My Bedtime. The first video I ever posted was a cover of The Only Exception by Paramore, which, if you asked me to play it today, I wouldn't know how. Cannot for the life of me remember. Maybe I should try and cover it, though, for today's YouNow, as, like, celebration. Let me see. Paramore. The Only Exception. Uke chords, because I'm much more used to playing the ukulele now than I am the guitar. I think it's only like 3 or 4 chords. Let me grab a ukulele. I discovered the other day that I've got a lot of ukuleles. I say discovered the other day, I always knew I had a lot of ukuleles, but let's go with this one. Ooh. Might need the uke tuner as well. Oh, there's loads of like birthday cake emojis coming up in the chat. That's really cool. Ah, fun. I'm just going to shut the door. One sec. So today also marks my last day of freedom before I start a new job tomorrow. Thank you very much, Stacey H. Tomorrow I officially start rehearsals for the Addams Family, which is the UK tour. So travelling around the UK, playing Wednesday Addams. Ba-da-da-dum. Very, very excited about it and cannot wait to start rehearsals tomorrow. I think we have about 4 or 5 weeks of rehearsals and then we head to Edinburgh. I think we head to Edinburgh for the last day of rehearsals. Right. This isn't good watching, just watching me tune my uke. Should have done this before. That'll do. That is very, very low. It's because I always used to use a capo for this song. That's what I forgot about. Let me see if I can tune my uke up. I cheat and tune my uke up. instead of figuring out the chords for something else. Where are we? Where's the good uke tuner that I use that showed you how to tune it up or down? I think it's that one. Get tuned? Yeah, it is that one. Get dash tuned. Is it this one? Yes, it is this one. Let's go with that tuning. What's that? Oh, please stop playing. Please, just stop. There we go. Right. Let's see if I can remember this. When I was younger, I saw my daddy cry and curse at the wind. He broke his own heart and I watched as he tried to reassemble it. I'm definitely going to screw up, by the way. And my mama swore she would never let herself forget. That was the day that I promised I'd never sing of love if it does not exist. But darling, you are the only exception. 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 Maybe I know somewhere deep in my bones that love never lasts. And we've got to find other ways to make it alone or keep a straight face. And I've always lived like this, keeping a comfortable distance. But up until now I had sworn to myself I'm content with loneliness, 'cause none of it was ever worth the risk. Now you are the only exception. 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 I'm not going to go into the big bit because, oh, don't know where that came from, because I needed to scroll down and I'll be too loud and my neighbours will hate me. So, I've not sung that in ages. Thank you very much, eBarsby. Playing anything makes me properly shaky. Even though I'm just sat on my own in this room, playing anything makes my thing. So when I get nervous, fun fact, thank you Courtney, fun fact, I get pins and needles in my little fingers when I get nervous. Don't know why that is. No idea. Thank you very much, Rebecca B54872. Catchy username. Oh, so how are we all? How is everything going? I used to do YouTube's not you nows, like live shows all the time back in the day. I used to do them with my friends Ant and Woody and Mike, and that was like when Twitstream was a thing. And I used to do, what might have been Twitstreams with, no, No, what Ustreams? It was Ustreams that we used to do. Me and my ex-boyfriend Charlie, when we were like together, used to do Ustreams. I totally forgot about Ustream. That's weird. Thank you, Joanne. You now is where it's at now though. So, yeah. I've gone all like jittery from doing that. That's weird. I will get used to singing more in live streams because I enjoy it. But I've got this thing where whenever I write a song, I'll record it. In fact, not even when I write a song. Whenever I learn a song, whether I've written it or whether it's just a cover, as soon as I've put it out there onto the internet or onto my channel, I will forget how to play it. I will instantly not remember how to play it. Like, I spent hours learning She Used to Be Mine on piano. Thank you, cool Meg Cart. Spent hours learning online, learning on piano. And can I play it now? Wouldn't have a clue. Wouldn't have a clue. Hi, Adam! My friend Adam Hatton's watching, who is now in Florida, Disney World. Mega jealous. What time is it there? You're 5 hours behind? So like 1 o'clock in the afternoon? 2 o'clock in the afternoon? Someone's asked me if I can sing Running Through Rivers. Again, if I could remember how to play it, I would, but I cannot. So, what are other really easy songs that I could probably play? I don't know. Trying to think. I could probably remember how to play this one, although I've just tuned this up, so I might tune it down again. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? Scroll, scroll, scroll. And I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map. I'll cure you of disease. Slightly out of tune, Uke, but let's say we up and left this town and turned our future upside down. We'll may pretend that you and me lived ever after happily. And scroll down, scroll down. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? And when your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? And I will make you queen of everything you see. I'll put you on the map. I'll cure you of disease. Scrolling up again. And since we know that dreams are dead and life turns plans upon their head, I will plan to be a bum so I might just become someone. She asked me, son, when I grow old, will you buy me a house of gold? When your father turns to stone, will you take care of me? Will you take care of me? I'm just revisiting all the songs that I vaguely know how to play. Oh dear. Right, let's go back. Let's go back to just chatting, because I'm making myself all like jittery and nervous. Oh man, Panic at the Disco songs are way beyond my capabilities of, I'm crap enough at the ukulele. Like, I can play, 6 or 7 chords on the ukulele, if we're being honest. And there is absolutely no way that I will be able to play a Panic at the Disco song with all of their wonderful key changes. Thank you very much, Louise Pocock. Oh dear, right. Let's have a chat. How are we doing? Please feel free to ask all your questions and talk. This is just like blackcurrant summer fruit squash. Thank you very much, eBarsby. What was it that interested me about Wednesday Addams? I have loved the Addams family as a whole since I was a child. I'm a very big Tim Burton fan. I love, not that Tim Burton has anything to do with Addams family, but it's in that same sort of vein of things that are creepy and kooky and, very dark humour. Everything's very sort of morbid and yet funny. Someone's just asked, is your Wednesday still 12 years old? If she was, I'm a very old-looking 12-year-old. No, my Wednesday Addams is 18, and the story of the musical is that she's fallen in love with someone who's very, very normal. He's from a normal family. He's not from a family that are like the Addams family at all, and they are getting married, and it's about, he is called Lucas Beinecke, and it's about the Beineckes meeting the Addams family and how they get on, and hilarity ensues. But yeah, I love dark and funny. Hello, Savage Mason, who is now watching. Hello. Yeah, I love dark and funny. I've loved Tim Burton and Addams Family and Beetlejuice and Sleepy Hollow and Nightmare Before Christmas. Sleepy Hollow, I love that movie with a passion. So to get to play a part that's wild and wacky, I've never got to play anyone like her. Eponine's very temperamental, but she's still a normal person. She's quite an emotional person, but she's not insane. Whereas Wednesday pretty much is insane. She likes torturing her brother, and her brother likes being tortured. They're a very, very strange family, and I think it's just going to be a lot of fun to be really weird and creepy and kooky. They're creepy and they're kooky. The Addams Family. Oh dear. Have you experienced any hostility in the theatre biz because you didn't go to stage school? Only from people who aren't actors, weirdly. I have had no issues with anyone, any of my peers, anyone who I've worked with, any directors, anyone within the industry has never looked down on the fact that I didn't train, because so many people haven't trained, and if you can do the job, they don't care. They don't look at your CV and go, oh, well, you didn't train, get out of the audition room. They don't care as long as you can prove in the audition room that you can sing and you can take direction and you can do the scenes and the jobs and the job and act as well as they need. And then once you get the job, if you do the job well, they don't care if you've trained or not. The hardest thing is just getting your foot in the door if you haven't trained. That's the most difficult thing. But once you're in, you're in. So the only hostility I have ever had is from people outside of the industry, like fans of shows who think it matters. And it does matter in the sense that there's a lot that I had to learn on the fly, which I wish I'd learned at drama school. And had I had the chance to go to drama school, I would have taken it. Had I had the opportunity, I would have gone. But no one within the industry has looked down on me because I haven't trained. That's only come from people who watch the shows and think it makes a difference to someone's performance when it doesn't necessarily make a difference. Someone's asking about the tree pod that me and Pete and I stayed in Cornwall. How long did it take to get there? From London, it took about, I don't know, I can't remember. It took about 3.5 hours, 3 hours and 45 minutes, I think. Maybe 4 hours. It didn't take like ridiculously long, and Pete and I love road trips, so we had a lot of fun. Can I share anything about my new book? For those of you who are watching this who don't know who I am, my name is Carrie. I am an actress about to go on tour with the Addams family around the UK. I am a YouTuber. I make videos on YouTube, and I'm also an author, and I am currently working on my 3rd book. And someone has just asked if I can share anything. Can I share anything? What won't my editor kill me for? I don't know. It's called All That She Can See, and it's definitely magical realism again, more so than the last one. The last one I sort of I sprinkled it with magical realism. This one takes it to a different level. Yeah. And I can't wait for you to read it, because it's so unashamedly weird. And it's one of those things where no one can insult me by going like, your book's really weird. I'm going to be like, yes, I know it's supposed to be. Thank you for that wonderful compliment. The fact that you can recognise that my book is weird means I have done my job well. Thank you very much, E. Barsby, for the likes. That's nice. Thank you. What else? What other questions are you guys asking? I didn't have the opportunity to go to drama school because I left school when I was 16. So I was a month into sixth form. And I was given an opportunity that I knew was going to take a long time to work on. Thank you very much, Catherine Hodgson. Sorry, I can't talk today. I knew it was going to take a long time to work on. I was given the opportunity to write a musical with my brother. We talked about it for ages and then just decided to make a go of it. And we started writing it in 2008 when I was just finishing my GCSEs. Thank you, I'm like Olive. I was just finishing my GCSEs, and then when I went into sixth form for a month, it started to take off. And lots of people were suddenly interested in this musical. Thank you, Elena. Elena. Thank you either way. People started to get interested, and it was going to take us to different countries. And there was no way I would have been like, if I'd auditioned for drama school and then said, by the way, though, I'm going to be taking like a week off every month or so to go and work on this musical that I've written, they just would have flat out denied me going, because they don't really like, no school likes their students taking time off and getting behind. So yeah, the project that I was working on just wouldn't have allowed me to do both. But luckily, through being persistent and through keeping, whilst working on the musical, I still had it in mind that I still wanted to go to, get into the acting industry. So I was constantly looking for, doors that could potentially open into that industry, and I was very lucky that they did. Thank you very much, Jade Lou. Someone just asked if I was going to do a book tour. Anytime that I have a book coming out, there should be a book tour. It's up for my publishers to decide, but it's within everyone's interests and with everyone's, everyone wants there to be a book tour, so I want there to be a book tour. And I think publication date, as long as it doesn't move or change at all, falls within my week off from Addams Family. And when I say week off, I'm not taking a week off. It's like a week that the show isn't on. So don't worry if you're coming to see the show that I might not be there. Thank you very much, Tyler Higgins. Did you ever do dance? I did when I was very, very young. I did ballet, tap, and modern. And then that was when I was very, very young. And then I stopped when I stopped when I was like 7 or 8. Thank you very much, Red Panda Times. I stopped when I was about 7 or 8 because I started doing shows when I was a child and, again, didn't have the time. I wish I'd carried on, but I started going back to lessons at Pineapple, Pineapple Studios, which is amazing. If you ever want, like, a dance lesson every now and again, it's, I think, either £1 or £2 to get in to Pineapple Studios, and then it's like between £6 or £8 for a lesson. So it's pretty good, and the lessons are amazing. Like, I used to do, I think it was like contemporary jazz, or maybe it was street dance, and I used to do tap and ballet there when I was about 16 or 17, and I loved it. Like, it was so much fun. I used to go sort of like 2 or 3 times a week, and it's great. So if you live in, like, near London, so worth going to Pineapple Studios. It's really, really fun. And so many auditions are held there, chances are that we might bump into each other at some point. What happened to the musical you were writing with Tom? It is still in the makings. There's a director who is destined to direct it. He's like still very much interested and on board with working on it, as far as I'm aware. And hopefully one day it will see the light of day. But this is the thing about like movies and musicals and stuff. You only hear about them when they're released. But if you look at the history of that musical, they probably started like 5 or 6 or 7 years ago. Like, this musical we started in 2008. So by the time we get around to it, it will have been 10 or 11 years in the making. I was 16 and I'm 24 now. So, like Tangled, the movie Tangled with Rapunzel. I mean, you Disney fans will know what I'm talking about. That movie took 10 years to make because they made the entire movie and then decided that it wasn't right, and so just scrapped it. They just started again, and which is why it took 10 years to make, which I find fascinating. Am I still working on the musical, or is it other people's hands? It's kind of both. We've got a lot of people who are working on it who weren't working on it in the beginning, but me, my brother, and a few other people have always been like the main songwriters on it. Someone just asked me if I can sing 1, 2, 3, which is the song that I wrote for Evie and Vincent, the 2 characters from my last book. Again, not a clue how to play it. I played it for that one video, and as soon as I made that video, it's gone out my head. I will relearn, but I did do GCSE drama, and I got an A, and I love GCSE drama. Thank you very much, Kirsten Ann M. Am I talking too fast? I feel like I'm talking too fast. Hi, Beth A. Thank you very much. Oh, there is so much crime around this area. I must hear about 5 or 6 sirens a day. That's an ambulance, so that's not crime, that's someone in grave danger. What do I use on my hair? I use, wait for it. Oh goodness, I've got it all down here because I did my hair earlier today. So I bought this yesterday. It's called a wet brush. Like, it's literally called a wet brush. And they are specifically for brushing your hair when it's wet, because apparently you're not supposed to do that. But this is like a specific hairbrush which won't damage your hair. I think this I bought like the fancy wooden one. I treated myself, and I think it was like £14, but the other ones are about 11. And yeah, I was recommended it. Recommended? Yeah, recommended it. That sounded weird in my mouth. I was recommended it by the wiggy called Annie, who worked on Chitty. And I'm also using this at the moment, but I don't think this is cruelty-free. I think yeah, I don't think it's cruelty free, but it's Shockwaves Volume Hair Mousse by Weller. Thank you, Gina T. And then this is my all-time favourite. I talk about it all the time. This is R&B hair moisturiser from Lush. I coat my hair in this stuff, and it's just an absolute dream. Oh dear, I'm going to turn the brightness down on this laptop a little bit, so hurt my eyes. So many comments. So many comments. In fact, let me go over to YouTube. In fact, I tried to log in on YouTube and couldn't remember my password, which is always a slight issue. I think Pete's in the other room, just sort of chilling out. Here we go. Okay. I'm hoping this has gone live. Yes, it has. Has it? Yes. This is live. Where's the super duper chat? Okay, super duper chat on YouTube. Yeah, someone asked where's Pete. Pete's in the other room doing, I think he's editing. He's editing a video, and I think he's got to film a video after we are done here. Again, can I play The Way We Were? No idea how to play it. As soon as I made that video, as soon as I didn't need to play it anymore, out my head. Out of my brain. Yeah, someone said, I wish Addams Family was coming closer to Newcastle. I really wish it was as well, because I loved Newcastle. I loved that theatre. I just, like, it's a really pretty city. This chat suddenly got faster. Yeah, everyone's asking me to play songs that I put on my YouTube channel years ago, and I cannot for the life of me remember how to play any of them. Seriously, not a clue. I will learn a few of them for the next chat that I do, the next live show I do. How prepared for rehearsals are you? Like, are you off book or is it entirely starting fresh? There are lots of scenes that I had to learn for the auditions. So for a lot of them, there's like 3 or 4 scenes that I know mostly off by heart because I had to learn them off by heart for the show, for the auditions for the show. But I'm very familiar with it. I've read the script twice, and I'm going to read it for a 3rd time tonight before we start tomorrow. And we're doing a full read-through of the show tomorrow, so I need to be prepared. But we don't need to be... Well, we had an email from the director saying no need to be off book for the 1st week, but starting to get rid of scripts by the 2nd week, and we definitely need to be off book by the 3rd week, which is usual. So, yeah. I can't wait. Apparently I look like someone's ex. I'm really sorry about that. I know how much that sucks when you see someone who you used to be completely and utterly in love with and are trying to get over, and then all of a sudden you see someone who looks like them, and that's, you know, oh dear. What other songs do I know that are easy to play? Oh, I could sing that. There's a song that I covered a while back, and I totally and utterly love it, but I don't know if I'd be able to play it. Can't remember what chords I used before. I should definitely I should just make a note of the chords that I use to play songs. Oh dear, I'm useless. Let me look it up. Let me look at my video and see if I can figure it out by looking at my own hands. I'm definitely going to have to turn the sound down there because I don't like listening to myself. Okay, that's a G. I have no idea what that chord is. Not a clue. Not a clue what that chord is. Nah, I'm never going to be able to figure this out. Or maybe... Nah, not a chance. I'll figure it out for the next live show. Oh dear. I wish I didn't do this. How about... This isn't the most entertaining live stream whilst I try and look up songs that I can barely remember how to play. Sorry. Oh, maybe I could play that. Maybe. I might not remember how to sing this, so let's see what happens. Okay. I walked across an empty land. I know the pathway like the back of my hand. I felt the earth beneath my feet. Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting tired and I need someone to rely on. I came across a fallen tree. I felt the branches of it looking at me. Is this the place we used to love? Is this the place that I've been dreaming of? Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? So why don't we go somewhere only we know? That went horribly wrong. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything, so why don't we go somewhere only we know? So why don't we go somewhere only we know? Sure, I heard Pete knock on the door then. I always forget how much I love that song. That actually wasn't a bad key either, so I've got to remember that. Thank you very much, Eden Barsby. Whenever I play the ukulele, I always feel like I'm playing like a little alien. So sorry about that. Oh, someone just said they finished The Finding of Martha Lost. I love that book. Such a good book. Oh, I really, really recommend that. Really recommend it, by Caroline Wallace now. Such a good book. You've got to read The Finding of Martha Lost. So good. What other songs have I covered that I will vaguely remember how to play? Anyone got any suggestions of songs that I have once played on ukulele that I might vaguely remember? It is so weird how they literally just go straight out of my head. Oh, maybe that. I apologise for all the stopping, playing and scrolling I need to do. I mean, I've got to trust these chords. I don't know if they're right or not, but... Let me be the one who calls you baby all the time. Surely you can take some comfort knowing that you're mine. Just hold me tight, lay by my side. Let me be the one who calls you baby all the time. I found my place in the world, could stare at your face for the rest of my days. Now I can breathe, turn my insides out. Not a clue what that chord is. And smother me, warm and alive. I'm all over you. Would you smother me? Let me be the one who never leaves you all alone. I hold my breath and lose the feeling that I'm on my own. Hold me too tight, stay by my side. Let me be the one who calls you baby all the time. I found my place in the world, could stare at your face for the rest of my days. I'm scrolling. Now I can breathe, turn my insides out, and smother me, warm and alive. I'm all over you. Would you smother me? When I'm alone, time goes so slow. I need you here with me. And how my mistakes have made your heart break. Still need you here with me. Baby, I'm here. Scrolling. Now I can breathe, turn my insides out, and smother me, warm and alive. I'm all over you, but you smother me. Let me be the one who calls you baby all the time. Let me be the one who calls you baby all the time. Let me be the one who calls you baby, the one who calls you baby. That's one of those songs that, like, from a band that you don't expect to write a song like that. Okay, that's enough singing for this, I've bored you enough with my voice. Oh dear. How are we doing? That song's called Smother Me by The Used. Now, The Used are like a very, what's the word? Like rocky, slightly screamo type band. And this song called Smother Me is on their album, and it's like one of the most gorgeous, lyrically beautiful, soft songs, and you just don't expect it to come out of their album when one of their songs is do you feel okay? You look pretty low, pretty handsome, awkward. Which, coincidentally, is my favourite song to play on Guitar Hero. Oh, apparently Pete's watching. Hi, Pete. You're in the other room. Come in, you weirdo. Is he going to come in? Probably not, I don't know. Tips on gaining confidence. My trick is fake it till you make it. If you pretend that you are confident, and if you put on a little bit of a front and act like someone who is confident, you naturally become confident. You fool people into thinking that you are more confident than you are. Oh, you frightened the life out of me.
Evening, what?
You frightened the absolute life out of me.
I gave you a countdown.
Oh, well, it's moving too fast.
Hey, everybody. How you doing?
You look slightly like a hillbilly in that.
What's up, people? How y'all doing?
That's,
I'm just coming in and trashing the place. Hey, everybody. Having a good show?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all good so far.
Good. Good.
Are you going to put the pizzas on?
No, because I've got a film after we've done this.
Oh, I'll put the pizzas on then. Alright.
Always working, always working. God, Pete cramping a star, man.
I know, right?
Shut up, Taylor. You don't know nothing. I just came in to say hello.
Hi.
Alright, that's all I came to do. So,
bye.
see y'all later. Wait, who looks better? You've already worn these.
No, I haven't.
Have you not?
No.
Guys, who looks better?
Clearly me.
Me?
Because I bought them, and I bought them to suit my face.
But luckily, they suit my face even better.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Carry.
Well, yeah, I bought them. I picked them specifically to suit me.
Okay.
Don't be jealous.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye, Dr. Nick. Hi. Back again. I can actually see the chat better in these, so I'm going to keep these on. Thank you, Beth. 1112. No, not 1112. 112. 112. Do you feel okay? Got that in my head now. You look pretty low, pretty handsome, awkward. Thank you very much. I'm a big fan of NASA. I'm a big fan of space in general, which is also why I have a tattoo of planets on my foot, which I shall show you now. Get my manky feet out. Ah, wait. These are my little planet tattoos, and yes, it does include Pluto, right there, that tiny, tiny, mini little one there. Yeah, I love space, and no feet on the internet, Carrie. Yeah, I love NASA and space. My dad's very, very into space. Like, he grew up during watching the space race happen, so he's kind of instilled that in me and my brother. And when I was 14, so there was like this internet phenomenon that happened within my life, sort of more within my brother's life, but I was directly involved in that. Every day on the International Space Station, they wake the astronauts up with a song. And my brother tweeted saying, wouldn't it be really cool if they woke up... just for some context for anyone who's here who doesn't know, isn't in the know, my brother is in a band called McFly. And, yeah, my brother tweeted saying, wouldn't it be really, really cool if the astronauts on the International Space Station were woken up with McFly's My Song called Stargirl? and the internet just exploded. Like, all of McFly's fans tweeted over and over again to NASA's Twitter saying, play Stargirl on the internet, on the ISS, on the International Space Station, play Stargirl, play Stargirl, play Stargirl. And it happened. They made it happen. They tweeted Tom, and then they invited Tom and family, which was me and my mum and my dad, to go and watch one of the shuttles launch and take off. And so we got to stand the closest that you're allowed to stand for a shuttle launch. I think it's like 6 miles away from the launch pad. And it's one of the most unbelievable experiences of my life. And especially for my dad, because my dad's a big space nerd. So for my dad to get to see that was like really, really cool. And for me and everyone to get to see it, it was amazing. So I think there's my brother took a little video of it, and I think it's on his channel. I will find that and I will tweet it in a bit. But yeah, that is, I really, really like space, basically. And I'd really like to go to NASA again. I usually go when I've been to Florida with my family. We always usually take a trip down to NASA. Yes, I love Tomorrowland in Disney World. Love it. I have 3 other tattoos. I've got Morse code on my other foot, and then I've got 2 other ones here because they have to be hidden. So I've got 2 under my bra and 2 in my socks. Someone's asking me about, that was just noise that I just made. I didn't say words then. Someone is asking me about how to not make my belting sound forced, and I am not the person to ask. Being able to sing and being able to teach someone how to sing are 2 very different things. I get asked quite a bit if I could do like a singing lesson on my channel, but I am not equipped to teach people how to sing. I would probably teach people bad habits and things that you're not supposed to do. There's a big difference between being able to sing and being able to teach someone how to sing, and I am the former and not the latter. So singing teachers I recommend. There's a woman called Claire Underwood who is unbelievable. She's an amazing singing teacher, and let me see, hang on. Who's the other one? And Anne-Marie Speed is also incredible. They're the 2 singing teachers that I've had lessons with in the past, like, 5 years. They're amazing. The chat's going so fast! It suddenly, like, zooms up. What happens when I play a barefoot character? Usually you can put plasters over tattoos and they won't be seen because no one in the audience is going to... Thank you very much. I am Snowy Dunder? Snowy Dunder. What an idiot. Thank you, Snowy Dunder. That's very, very sweet of you. Yeah, usually the audience isn't close enough to be able to see plasters on your feet. But there's also this makeup called, I think it's called something like pancake makeup, which is like specifically for covering up tattoos and stuff like that. But yeah, they're very small tattoos to be able to cover up. Someone asked, would I ever go to drama school in the future? No, mainly because the reason that people go to drama school is obviously to like learn stuff about the industry. But I feel like acting is one of those things where you can only be prepared for an 8-show week when you've done an 8-show week. Like, there's so much that they don't teach you at drama school that you suddenly learn when you're stood in the wings of a theatre. And one of the other main reasons that people go to drama school is because of the showcase at the end of drama school. Suddenly, you're put in front of... I didn't mean to say suddenly. Like, at the end of your time at drama school, you're put into a showcase to showcase all of your talents to agents, and chances are you will be picked up by an agent at the end of that time. Whereas if you don't go to drama school, there is no showcase. You don't get put in front of agents, so it's much harder to be seen by an agent, whereas drama school kind of takes care of that for you. So no is the answer to that question. Not because I feel like I've can't be improved upon, but because I think at this point the most I can learn will come from doing the shows that I am currently in. All the questions. Oh, there's so many questions. Oh goodness. All the questions. Have I drawn anything lately? I haven't drawn in a very long time. And I do miss drawing. Yeah, I need to get on that. I'm going to draw more in the future. Right, I only have 5 more minutes before I'm going to go. Because Pete needs to do stuff, and I can feel my stomach rumbling, so I need to put pizzas in the oven. Today is my last night of freedom before I start rehearsals for Addams Family tomorrow. So Pete and I are having like a little night in, and we're having pizza, and we're going to watch a film. I have some taxes to do to sort out. Got to sort out some receipts. And I'm probably going to reply to some letters as well. I've been making lots of origami hearts today. Specifically, this is all my tax crap. I've been making lots of little origami hearts to put into letters, obviously along with my little origami dragons. In fact, I might just make a little origami heart before we go. Make a heart for you guys. Oh, it'll be a black... Oh, there's kind of a black heart, like for Addams Family. That's quite fitting. I mean, it's supposed to be for making a panda, says the instructions, but I'm going against the rules. I'm a rebel without a cause. Tomorrow is also the day that I start my first job in which I need an American accent, which is going to be fun and interesting. I know it's one of those things where I'm going to practice, and I will know how to say all these lines, but then as soon as it comes to it, I'm going to make some stupid mistake in front of everyone that I know, that I have never done before, that I know isn't right, but it's still going to happen. And it's going to be very annoying. So can we just talk about the fact that 2.3 thousand people have tuned into this live stream today, and there are currently almost 400 people watching? That's a little bit mad. It's incredibly cool, and I'm going to try not to think about it too much, otherwise I'm going to have some kind of panic attack. Are there any last questions before I go? Someone's asked me, do I like pineapple on pizza? Yes, I do. Thank you very much, Eden Barsby. You are very dedicated to these live streams, and I really, really appreciate it. I'm going to hold this up whilst I make this, just to prove that I'm not, faking it. Oh god. If you were a potato product, what kind of potato product would you be? I would be a sweet potato fry. I do love a sweet potato fry. Good evening. What is your favourite book? My favourite book is a book called All My Friends Are Superheroes by Andrew Kaufman. It's only like 110, 111 pages. It's just brilliant. It's magical realism, which is it's swiftly becoming one of my favourite types of genre of book. And it's just weird and wonderful and magic, and it's just a beautiful story, and I love it so much, and I really, really recommend it. Someone's asked me, do I know sign language? I actually grew up with some friends who are deaf / partially deaf, so I know the alphabet, but that's all I know. There you go, there's my little... He got a black card. Daddy got falling for a monster. What's the next line? He's big and he's bad. I love him like mad. Mama, he the best I ever had. Daddy got falling for a monster. He got a black heart. Literally sang all of that just for the joke about a black heart. Good. And now I have another half a piece of paper, so I'm just going to make another one. I'm going to make one more black heart, and then I'm going to go. Someone's asked me to hear my American accent. No. To be quite frank, just because I'm like terrified enough of doing it tomorrow in front of everyone, but at least I'm going to be in a room with a bunch of people who aren't American doing an American accent, so I will be in the same boat as everyone in the room, whereas right now it's just everyone looking at me doing an American accent, so oh dear. Do I have any solos in Addams Family? I do. I have a song called Pulled, which is Wednesday Addams singing about how she is falling in love and she feels like she's being pulled in a new direction other than her own family, like the weird and wonderful kooky family that she's got, because suddenly she's happy rather than reveling in misery, which is usually what the Addams do, and they're quite happy to do so. But tomorrow, I have this sneaking suspicion that we will be working on... Thank you very much, Matthew C. I have a sneaking suspicion that we're going to be working on the song Crazier Than You, which is the song that Wednesday sings with her boyfriend called Lucas, who is played by the wonderful Oliver Ormson, because me and Oliver have a vocal call together tomorrow, which... I think that's the only song that we sing together, so... Fun. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Fun. Someone asked, is Wednesday still 12 in this version? No, she is 18. Otherwise, I definitely wouldn't be suitable enough to play her. Thank you very much, Kezi1106. And there is my last little black heart. Love you guys. Okay, right, I need to leave because Pete has... stuff to do. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. 2.3 thousand people, 2.5 people, however you want to say it, tuned into this, which is absolutely mad, and 390 people are currently watching this. So thank you so much for coming to watch. Really, really appreciate it, and I shall see you next week. I'm going to be doing way more. Thank you, Captain Jane. I'll be doing way more live streams, and doing vlogs on my channel. If you are new here, come to youtube.com/Carrie, which is my YouTube channel. Thank you very much, Eden Barsby. You're all more than welcome on my YouTube channel, and I shall be doing Wednesday Addams vlogs. I'm going to be vlogging my time in rehearsals and in the Addams Family show itself. So come along, those vlogs will be up and ready in the next few weeks, and I shall be doing lots more live streams. See you later. Thanks for joining. Really appreciate it. Bye.